Hello everyone, I am Pragyan and he's Satvik. So welcome to our Euro podcast. Now we are going to have some questions for Satvik. And as you know, he's our ex-student and he's one of the greatest sports player in our school history and if you know him. So now let's start our conversation with Satvik. How are you?
Feeling great. I feel so good to be back. I miss this place a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, you have been in this place for a quite long time. Yeah, since a small age, right?
Since I was actually, this is the first school. This is the first school I've studied in. I came from preschool playgroup. I think it was called PG.
Yeah.
And then I left last. I think I left 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah. It's been a long time. I left because I was called up in ANFA.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And until that time period, म यहाँ आउँछु कहिले भेट्छु होइन अब के भने अब 12 वर्ष एउटै ठाउँमा बस्यो भने it's kind of hard to move on from this place. So I keep coming here because it feels nice. It really feels nice. Everyone still loves me and अहिलेसम्म चाहिँ बाहिर निकालेको छैन. त्यसमा चाहिँ खुसी छु म.
Yeah, everybody knows you. How do you feel by seeing our progress of school after you went?
Oh, it's really great, yeah. एउटा मात्रै कम्प्लेन छ हैन म गएपछि मात्रै हुन्छ के यस्तोले त्यो बास्केटबल कोर्ट यस्तो राम्रो लाग्यो मलाई म when I was in the school त्यति बेला त त्यति थिएन के अनि अहिले यस्तो राम्रो बनाएको छ एकदम चट्ट क्लिन छ के आई मिन अफ कोर्स गर्व चाहिँ हुन्छ के एउटा आफ्नो चाइल्डहुड होम लाइक इट वाज ओन्ली 2 बिल्डिङ्स के पहिला दुईटा बिल्डिङ ढ्याङ थियो अनि त्यहाँ युकेजी एलकेजी हुन्थ्यो अनि अहिले चाहिँ के हो के लाइक इट वाज सो गुड के लाइक आई एम personally very impressed from the progress in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, I know that feeling of yours because we started from Euro Kids, you know it, right? Euro Kids.
Of course.
And there were just some little kids waiting for a big dream to achieve.
Yeah.
And now I guess you are 16 or 15.
Yeah.
And from that you studied here for 12 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a quite long time and I'm sure that the progress has been a lot. Even though it's been a quite long time for me in this school, even though 6 years.
Yeah.
So that's quite a long time for a student. So yeah, I also feel really great because of the achievements of our school and our school. You can also see our school as developed now.
Yeah.
Because at that time there were just 2 buildings. You mentioned it, right? We used to sit on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
We used to sit on the floor and teacher used to teach us. But now you see, we have our own podcast, and you remember we used to play in that basketball court football.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, then now we also have futsal and everything, right? So our school is also making a big school in the side of our futsal, if you know it.
Yeah.
And our school is also planning to make a college.
Yeah, I've heard it from our principal, ma'am, Rohini ma'am. We had like conversation, and it was very impressive because for any academic institution, that step up from just secondary level of schooling to +2 college and maybe even further than that, I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy.
Yeah, that's a big thing because we started at this place in Chhauni in a lease, you know it, right?
Yeah.
The land was of lease, but recently we purchased all of them.
Yeah.
So, like, it's a big moment for every student who studied since that time.
Yeah.
I also was once in PG.
Yeah.
Then I left the school and went to other school. But I came back here because I missed our school.
Yeah.
So yeah, now let's move on to our podcast.
Okay.
So you just cleared your SE. How was it?
It was good, I guess. Given my circumstances, I think I have lived up to my
expectations.
His expectation, yes, exactly. I mean, what I believe is that, again, it's just a piece of paper. It doesn't really define you, okay? It is very important in the next level of your life or next further studies. But like, I've seen people taking very seriously, going way too seriously. It's just a piece of paper in the end. Like, no one's gonna ask you if you get to that point in your life. Even without SEs, you can do it. Even without the grades, you can do it. And no one's gonna ask you after that, तिमीले SE मा कति ल्यायो बाबु? त्यो लेभलमा पुगेपछि अब it's not that deep ke SE.
I see what you're trying to tell, but if you see that our Nepali community, the main objective is studies. You know it, right?
अब SE भनेर किन what I believe नेपालीहरूले किन गर्छ भनेर because it's like you know easier के SE मा राम्रो गर्यो successful हुन्छ भनेर it's like you know there's like a clear path to it तर like come on look around the world के look around the people who are most successful are not A plus students they're much lower than that but they have achieved amazing heights in their life. I'm not saying that if you like are really good academically, you're not going to be successful, but you don't have to be academically gifted to be successful in your own way.
Yeah, that's true. You can see that many examples in the world. Even though Messi isn't that educated, but you can see that he's a billionaire.
Yeah. Okay, that's a more of a athletic person. You can even see in like the mainstream businesses. Come on, Elon Musk. Did he study? No, he didn't. He studied on his own way. He didn't study like a robot, like everyone else going on a straight line. He made his own path, and that's impressive.
Yeah, that's true. But the main key to the success is if you see hard work. If you see most of the businessmen, they have done a lot of hard work. Even though the owner of our school, you know it, right?
So, yeah, of course.
Because our school, as we mentioned before, it was just 2 buildings. Now see a lot of progress. So the main key is hard work. So as you mentioned before that, our school also gave SE. And we got wonderful results, if you know it. We got 2.4 GPAs. And our school just didn't focus on studies. You know it, right? Our school also focuses on ECAs and teaching the students different kind of things. You can see that the futsal, like other tournaments, our school takes us to different tournaments, right? But if you see some schools, they're just in the studies.
Exactly. So I have given my SEs from that type of traditional school. And it's really, there's really a vast difference between a student built on the philosophy of the love and nurture of the students and a school built on the pure reputation and name of the school. Because what this school is to me is like, I can't describe it with words because it's like a home to me. Exactly. I was like more than a decade in the school is not a joke.
Exactly. Obviously.
And you can feel the love because it's been 2 years since I've left the school. I still get called up in the school. Kasto cha babu, ke cha hal khabar bhanera sodhna aउँछ. And that really gives me like, it really gives me a place. Like this is a place that I can come back to anytime I want. And that's very, very, I really want to thank everyone like part of the Euro community for accepting me as one of their own because frankly this is a
best school.
This is more than a school.
It's a family.
A school should be more than exactly. It should be more like a family business, you know? It should be one each other helping, you know? अब जस्तै स्टुडेन्ट्सहरुमा कम्पिटिसन भन्दा पनि इट्स लाइक देयर इज अ सेन्स अफ टुगेदरनेस हियर के टिचर स्टुडेन्ट दिदी दाइ जो भए पनि तर द school I came from, let's not say ANFA, the school I came from, it's not really their fault. I mean, it's more of like खुट्टा तान्ने के जसले पनि खुट्टा तान्दिने के स्टुडेन्टले स्टुडेन्टको खुट्टा तान्दिने अनि टिचरले टिचरको खुट्टा तान्दिने. I mean, it was like a very politics politics-based school. And I don't want to like keep saying about it, you know, it's not that good.
So, as you know that, okay, now I would like to tell something. If you see our school just does business. If you see there are different schools in Kathmandu, there might be a greater schools than ours. Like if you see other schools, there might be like lower standard school than ours. But our school just doesn't focus on studies.
Exactly.
It focuses on creating bonds between the students and the teachers. As you mentioned before that the dais, didis and everyone, the staff, everyone is so responsible, so kind and so helpful towards each other. So that's the main great thing of our school. So that's why our school, Euro School Chhauni, is called a family.
Exactly. Even though it's like schools like huge सहर जत्रो पनि स्कुलहरु छ के तर Euro School even though it's impressive but it's just the right amount, just the right people, and it's just the right place for like this for me. I'm always going to be a part of Euro School. If someone asks me like 20, 30 years in the future, तिमी हजुर कहिले कुन स्कुल पढ्नु भयो कहाँ पढ्नुहुन्थ्यो भनेको is always Euro School for me, nothing else. I'm not going to say anything else other than Euro School because the people, the place has really played an important role in my life. It defines who I am right now.
I see that you have achieved greater heights in sports, also in studies.
Yep.
I remember once teacher used to tell you focus in studies, but yeah, you moved on to sports and you have achieved greater height of sports right now. So as you mentioned before, I'm sure that you will do more progress in sports, or also maybe academically.
Yeah.
So yeah, the main thing is that we should achieve success. So no matter what, from studies or sports, the main thing is that our hard work and our responsibility towards our dedication to our career.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have done pretty well. And like, is there a specific moment you remembered of our school?
Specific moment. I still remember the first day. My parents drove me in a car.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot. Was it a car or a bike that time? I don't remember. But like, they brought me to like this place. Oh my God, so weird. Like I'm just a kid.
Yeah.
And there's like other kids. I'm like, whoa, what the hell is this? And I walk in, and then I thought they were gonna stay with me, and they left. And I was like, huh? Are they gonna leave me forever? I was so confused. In that moment, I had like an overwhelming sense of dread. I still remember that feeling. आत्तिन थाल्यो कि के गरौँ कहाँ हो हैन नयाँ place, no, I don't know anyone. अनि I remember in the first day हैन to like lighten the mood, I guess, सबैले बल ल्याएको थियो के खेल्नलाई साथीहरू बनाउनलाई हैन बलहरू ल्याएको थियो अनि अब बल त छ मसँग अनि I started crying a lot because frankly it was kind of hard to imagine not being with your parents in that age. But like I wouldn't have chosen any other school to start other than Euro because I cannot like imagine myself without Euro. Okay, अहिले म जो छु नि Euro बिना को हुन्छ मलाई थाहा हुँदैन के.
Yeah, your perspective is too good.
Yeah,
because even if that was me in your place, I would also say the same thing as you mentioned before.
Exactly.
Because like I want to tell something now, because if you see our school, I told that previously that we create bonds.
Yeah.
So I'm just not telling as a business perspective, but as a total bond for the new students, that if someone joins in our school, they become a family and part of member of our school.
So like what I like about Euro School is that to utako school ma chai there was like कस्तो ग्रुपिङ थियो के like everyone was separate.
मलाई याद छ त्यो
देश जस्तो थियो के हैन एउटा देश यहाँ एउटा देश यहाँ युरोमा चाहिँ त्यस्तो हुँदैन कि everyone is a part of family. Even in high low रिसाउँछ झगडा गर्छ, that's normal, that's part of life, but they make up, they don't hold grudges.
Yeah.
Because the school community can make that environment for students to have good bonds, and that is so beautiful.
Yeah, that's too honest, and that's the great perspective as I mentioned before. So in creating terms of bonds, then there is none other school than better than us.
Yeah, I cannot imagine.
There are different schools, but none than us.
Yeah,
our Euro School Chhauni is different level.
Yep.
So now let's move on.
Okay.
What is the number one thing of our old school or life in Kathmandu that you completely took as granted?
To be honest, I took everything for granted. I know. अब यहाँ पनि स्कुलमा अहिलेसम्म like you guys have not seen the outside world properly, but like it is very, very, very hard to get out of that comfort zone, because like going to a place where no one actually accepts you at first as a family is very hard, because I've always been accepted here in Euro, and like stepping out of that boundary, it was like getting attacked by a bunch of animals without any protection, and I'm just running away. What I took for granted the most is, of course, the love and the nurture of my parents first, because I still remember कि त्यो एक हप्तापछि चाहिँ मैले बल्ल रियलाइज गरेँ कि किन मेरो मम्मीले मलाई गाली गर्छ, किन मलाई, because एक्लै हुँदाखेरि it's gonna be very hard, because you gotta think about everything, you gotta think about yourself, but when you have your parents, you don't even have to think about yourself. You got your parents, you got someone to rely on. But going in that hostel, it was I had to take care of myself, and being the senior, like alikati thulo, alikati people who like there's people who looked up to me, and sano bhaiharu.
Yeah.
I had to take care of them as well, and like ekdam garo huन्थ्यो, and I didn't have my mom or my father to go to for comfort, and that's something I took for granted a lot, because I know like धेरै जना हुन्छ के like parents हरुको मायालाई last दिन चाहिँ like गर्नै पर्छ जस्तै गर्छ के, त्यो होइन के, like no one is obliged to love you like that.
Yeah. That's if you see that, that's awesome, because the first thing should be our parents' love. But as you mentioned that you needed to take care of other students in that school instead of the teachers and other people of that school. If you see, our school is different, right? You know it.
Exactly. Yeah.
There are other people who take care of us like their own family.
Yeah.
You see, the didis take care of you, the dais take care of you, and same goes for the teachers.
Yep.
Teachers scold you, but they also love you.
Yeah.
You also see that if one teacher scolds you today, and then after some period or some time, they'll come back and tell you, Babu, how are you? Are you fine? Yeah, I scold you just for your mistakes, not you.
Exactly.
I want you to be better. I want you to improve. So the main thing of our school is that they create bonds and make the student feel so comfortable that they will feel so good and perform really good in academics. Also goes for sports. So maybe we won't find other better schools than our Euro School Chhauni. So I know you also realize it because you have been to multiple schools and you have experienced many backgrounds from a lower standard to a higher standard school like us. So as you mentioned before, it was completely hard for you. I guess it's gonna be same for us, the students who are studying in Euro School Chhauni. Because we are like a family right now, but someday, at some time, everyone will be separated.
Exactly.
So at that time, maybe some people be together. But not everyone. So at that time, it might be hard for us. So right now, when we are in the school, we should make it as an opportunity for creating bonds and all. So as you also said, and I also said, that we should recommend that our school will be the best in the coming sometime.
I mean, it's always the best for me.
So there was one disaster once you were in school that also came in news. You also remember it, and I guess I have also messaged you at that time. And because at that time everyone was worried, because if you see in the school, you were at that place, but you didn't know. I don't know. Did you know or not? But everyone was worried at the school. Is he fine or not? But after we got to know that you are fine, everyone was relieved over there. And we saw that you had a pretty good luck at that time, and you got saved. So we are pretty grateful towards God at that time.
So what happened was, like, at that time we were like kind of scared, we were panicked, right? And then I had a very close friend. His name was Aditya. One of the best keepers I've ever seen it. Like, in that age, he was 12 at that time, and the things he did on the pitch, oh my God, he belonged in that goalpost. And then, of course, unfortunately, he's not with us right now. But I definitely, it was a very horrible disaster, but definitely because of that, I have more reason to push forward, work more harder for my goals, because it's not only for me now, it's for them. The people who share the same dreams as me, they didn't even get to try. And that really, really keeps me up at night sometimes.
So as you mentioned, that disaster. So but later we heard that you all got rescued. Is that true?
I mean, we did get rescued. It was like a very frantic rescue mission, I guess. We were staying in like your teacher ko ghar, and like an army rescue helicopter had to land on our ground, which we play football in. And हामी गयो, and the bodies, they laid them in the same helicopter, and we went, and then like everyone was like not in the brightest mood, understandably. And then I had to like, I was trying to comfort everyone, because like someone had to be strong. Like everyone, if they cried, the mood was gonna still pivot down. So I had to like केही न केही reassurance त दिनु पर्थ्यो नि त. अब साथीहरु त्यस्तो देखेपछि त अलिकति नराम्रो त धेरै लाग्छ हैन. अनि I remember like more like us senior students, I'll give you the names, me, Puskar, Yusang, we're comforting everyone. And then we went to Kathmandu, and then most of the people who lived in Kathmandu went to their homes,
Yeah.
and then the people, they were like all over the world, right? So like they stayed in the complex until the like family came over and picked them up, or like they went by themselves on like planes, गाडीहरु अनि आफै भाडा लिएर
Yeah.
गयो अनि.
But yeah, whatever happened, we need to accept it and move on.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta accept it and make it a reason for us to fight harder.
Yeah.
It's
So-
definitely helped me in Hetauda, because I really didn't want to stay there. I'll be
Yeah.
honest. I really didn't want to stay there. I missed Euro a lot, but I also understood that if I went back to Kathmandu, there would be no football, or like
Yeah.
it would be much harder to get the required amount of training. So I made a tough decision of staying there until at least SEs, and then maybe I'll get better options.
Yeah.
I did it for them, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty nice of you, and it was really a good conversation with you today.
Yeah.
So as we talked a lot and had some discussions in our today's Euro podcast.
Yeah.
So now I would like to end our Euro podcast, and
Yeah.
thank you for coming, Satvik.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you everyone for watching.